What's up, YouTube? Punk Metal Dow here with another video. Really kind of a follow-up video for the previous video I did. Um, just kind of letting people know that, as a retail worker, it still sucks doing what we have to do for all of you people who kind of treat us like garbage. Once again, like I said in the last video, this is not to detract from what, the medical professionals do. It's not meant to detract from how hard it is for them. But, all these medical professionals talking about how great it is to be acknowledged for what they do, and I bet it is. I really do. Because for the most part, the retail workers who are at risk, who don't even at least have, protective equipment for the most part against this, are still really kind of getting treated like crap. Very few people really kind of thank us for what we do. We get yelled at for not having things on the shelf when we don't control that. We have to cater to people that are the reason that we're, exposed to this. And yeah, okay, I do realize that it's the same with medical professionals. Again, even though I'm pretty sure there's going to be detractors watching this video trying to tell me that I'm trying to take the thunder from them, I'm not. But the simple fact is, it still sucks being a retail worker and all of this. And again, I'll reiterate the points I made in the last one. Seeing the worst of humanity on a daily basis and having to try to stay positive while, you're getting things thrown at you, while you're getting cussed out, while you're getting told, well, this procedure is bullshit, but you have to follow procedure. If you still want to have a job, you have to follow procedure, right? As long as it's not illegal or unethical, it's kind of what you have to do to work in a business and pay your bills. And we get told about how these things are bullshit when they're handed down, from even higher powers than the stores are. And it's like nobody is really talking at all about what we go through. And, people talking about the psychological ramifications of quarantine. And I get that. I'm not apathetic despite, what happened. I do feel sorry for people that are having to go stir crazy because of this. I've been there before. Well, not because of quarantine, obviously, but I've been there. When I worked nights, I tried to maintain the same schedule, and I had, more than a couple days off in a row, and I got a little stir crazy, and there was 2 feet of snow on the ground, and I just said to hell with it, and I went for a walk anyway. It was late at night, it was cold as hell, but I did it. I understand stir craziness. And while I may not sound that way at the moment because I'm getting sick and tired of how the retail workers are being treated, my heart does go out to those people because I do get it. But at the same time, the point should be made. You don't hear about the psychological ramifications of working in retail and getting spat at. Having people constantly on you, not physically obviously, but proverbially, if I could talk right, that would be great. Just people that they read something on Facebook and they feel it's the gospel truth, so now they're looking for answers, and you happen to be there, so now you're getting chewed out, while at the same time you're having to worry about whether you could be sick, about who you could be spreading this to, about who you could be getting this from. But nobody wants to acknowledge what the retail workers go through. It's just absolutely ridiculous. We're providing services for you. And some of these people don't even come in for food. Some of y'all are coming in for TVs and stuff. You're risking our lives over a flat screen? Thanks. That's real nice of you. I mean, nobody is looking at the ramifications of what this does to the people that are there to provide them with food in this time and medicine in this time. And it's just, I don't, it's disgusting. Literally every other profession but retail is getting cred for this. Garbage workers, everybody else but the retail workers who come into contact with people who have people who ignore the 6-foot rule, the set place in every store now. The people who at times are living paycheck to paycheck, the people who have children that they could potentially spread this to and not know it, and that if they were to die, they would leave behind. I don't know why the retail workers are being shunned in all this. At first, retail workers were being mentioned, and that was great. I honestly did appreciate that. But now, nobody is mentioning the retail workers in any of this. And I mean, as you're watching this video, could you explain why? That's not a hypothetical. I really want you to explain to me why. Because I don't understand it. Literally, like I said, I'm sorry to be a little bit repetitive, but I really want to stress this point. Literally, every other job out there is getting appreciation except the retail workers. Is there a legitimate reason for that? Because honestly, I don't think there is. It's a real slap in the face to the people that have to interact with God only knows how many other people who could potentially have this, who are risking their health, who are risking their lives, who are risking their loved ones' health, who are risking their loved ones' lives. And you know, we hear about just stay home, just stay home, just stay home. Yeah, okay, if everybody did stay home, if the whole thing shut down for like a month or two, then yeah, we could probably easily knock this out, no problem. But the problem is, not everybody can afford to do that. I literally just got done watching a video where all these doctors are saying, please stay home, please stay home, please stay home. You know, consider our lives, save our lives, go home. And again, not being apathetic to the medical professionals. I get that they're very important. But these doctors, who are really well paid, and they are filming these messages, you can tell they live in very nice homes, telling people who have very little money that they should just stay home. I'm sorry, what fucking fantasy world do these people live in where they think that these people who live paycheck to paycheck can just stay home? I mean, seriously. Are they that deluded that they don't realize that not everybody lives in these nice homes like they do? That some of these people can't afford to just stay home? That there would have to be some sort of financial aid for people who are living paycheck to paycheck, not just the grand stimulus package. And I mean, that's another thing too. Not everybody has that stimulus package yet. And people are saying, well, just stay home, just stay home, just stay home. No. Some people cannot, I mean, again, sorry, I hate to be repetitive, but some people literally cannot afford to. It's not like that grand dropped over a night. Some people are waiting on that. But, you know, just stay home. Because it's just that simple, right? I get that some people in society do some really stupid things. But do you honestly think that everybody around you is too stupid to realize that? Did you ever stop and think maybe these people need to be financially set to just stay home? Rich people telling poor people to just not go to work. Telling people who are just living paycheck to paycheck, I just don't go to work. Are you fucking serious?